Hey Beerocrats, today we get judgmental. Welcome back Beerocrats. Today we have something extra special for you. We are in yet another location in the Beerocrats HQ. You have me, producer Ryan, and the beautiful Paulette.
Aw, he's so nice. That's why I married him. Also, he brews beer.
I do brew beer.
And that's what we're doing today. We are judging his beer against the beer he cloned, which was a Karl Strauss Red Trolley. One of my favorites. Yay!
Let's get to it.
What we're going to do today is talk about what the Beer Judging Certification Program puts forth as how to judge a beer. And the reason we're doing this is because Ryan's Homebrew Club actually has a competition this weekend that he has entered his Red Trolley clone into. So it's just kind of a great refresher for us because we're going to be working there, not as judges, but as stewards. We've only taken a couple beer judging lessons. So, take it all with a grain of salt. But there are 5 categories against which a beer is judged. And this is the criteria that's used to determine whether or not it's brewed to the style and how it compares to other beers in that category. Now, what we learned is that you start with a calibration beer. So the beer that is a standard for the category, and then you taste the other beers that were brewed for that category and see how it measures up.
Yeah, it's also used to just get a general idea that everybody on the same table should be tasting the same things. I mean, a mass-produced beer is going to taste pretty much the same no matter what, so it's a pretty good way to just get everybody on the same page. In this episode, we are going to kind of be comparing the two, so let's start with our calibration.
The first of the 5 things you notice when you pour a beer is the appearance. And according to the BJCP, a red ale should pour red. Somewhere between an amber color and a coppery red is just about right. And then you're going to notice the head. There's not much of it. You're not going to get a big foamy top. And what color it does have is going to be somewhere between off-white and tan. Once it's in your glass, you can smell it. And this is a really malt-forward beverage. That's probably why I like it. I like things that aren't too hoppy. And this beer should not have a lot of perceived bitterness to it. The malts are the real character here. And it's a little sweeter, more like toffee, a little bit of toastiness to it. And then you gotta drink it.
So there's 3 steps. You pour it, you sniff it, and you taste it. I think we're on to the tasting part now.
Let's get to the tasting part.
So we've discussed the first 2 parts of beer tasting, the appearance and the aroma. And as we can see here, the Irish Red is indeed red. The aroma is aromatic. You want to give it a little sniffy sniff?
Smells sweet.
Yeah, so I have a lot of high hopes for this. What should I be experiencing when I'm actually tasting it?
All right, 2 things come into play here. One's flavor and one's mouthfeel. It's going to taste kind of caramelly. It's going to finish drier. And in between, you're going to feel a little bit of medium bodiness, but low carbonation. And basically, you're going to want more once you're finished sipping it.
I agree. I do want more. It's definitely got that caramelly flavor. It's a little bit on the sweeter side. You do get some bitterness on the back. I can't really tell you if it's the right mouthfeel or not. I have as much beer as I've drunk, whatever. I never had really paid much attention to stuff like this. So that I don't really know if it lines up, but I'm going to assume I'm just going to give it a perfect whatever out of whatever.
Well, and right now we're calibrating.
We are.
We're going to see if your beer matches what we're seeing and tasting here.
We're going to see if my beer is as enjoyable as this beer.
Let's hope. The last thing is the overall impression, which you can see from all the things we've said is favorable.
Yeah, overall, I'm impressed.
All right, I really want to get to this next beer, so let's find out how it stacks up to our calibration beer.
Let's do it.
Did you name this beer?
Yes, I called it the Red Folly because I didn't actually know how it was going to turn out.
All right, if we're going to talk about the color, which, Eric loves to do.
I'm not going to lie, this is actually pretty spot on.
It's pretty close.
It's a little darker, maybe a little bit more ruby-ish.
Yeah, you're closer to the darker end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But notice, very little head, which is okay.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste, and maybe you can refresh what I should be tasting.
So you're going to look for caramel notes, some dryness in the mouthfeel. It's going to finish more dry, medium-bodied in your mouth.
I'm definitely getting some of that sweetness.
Yeah.
Maybe not too much caramelly. I mean, it's sweet, but I don't exactly know what to put it as.
Yeah, it's definitely smelling a little bit more alcoholic, so that means that the malts aren't quite covering that flavor as much as in Red Trolley. But what are you tasting?
There's also a little bit of a lack of bitterness compared to the Karl Strauss. Now, it's not a very bitter beer to begin with, but it is, in my opinion, it's a little noticeable between my beer and theirs.
Yeah,
but it's not bad because I'm okay now.
So overall?
Overall, I like it. It's my beer. And I paid a lot less for it.
Did you?
Probably not.
Okay. Homebrewing's not cheap. Check us out every Wednesday where we bring you the beer-related content here on the Beerocrats TV.
All things beer all the time.
Sometimes we go to breweries, sometimes they come to us. Woo. Sometimes we're at Eric's house and he's sitting here. But sometimes it's my husband, producer Ryan. I like him. You can find us everywhere online at Beerocrats TV. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, YouTube.
Which you should be liking, commenting, subscribing. Let us know if you've ever judged beer before. How maybe you're judging us on how we're judging beer. Let us know.
That's fine too.
Anything, and just anything. Interact.
We're here for you. You can also find him on Instagram and Twitter as
at Ryan Arado. And who are you? I'm where?
I am at Peapot in both of those places. So until next time, when we find out how did Ryan's beer do,
hopefully good.
We'll check you out here in the Beerocracy. Cheers.
Hey, Beerocrats! Need more bureaucracy in your life? Here are 2 more videos you should watch.